앞으로 나오세요.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad to see you here. My name is Minnie, and I'm trying to take a presentation about entertainers' privacy and Korean social maturity. Some of the people said, why is it for the US and why doesn't he just believe in Korean military? While the other people said, it isn't a problem if he likes the US military. When I think about it now, it was not a big problem. And the article was not worth being in the spotlight. It was popular because at the time North Korea was threatening it would launch its missiles. And do you know the meaning of social maturity? It means how fast and how much our society grows. If you listen to this statement, it means it's simple, but in detail, it means how much we as a society are free to claim our ideas and those ideas in democratic society. Probably there are some standards to decide. What is a democratic society? There are many standards which can be thought it is good society. I'll introduce 3 standards which are related to the entertainers' democratic society. The first one is how much we can understand entertainers. Now in Korea, I think everyone has 2 specific viewpoints. Having a specific viewpoint is good, but if every opinion is too specific, then it can occur a lot of problems. That's why I put these standards at first. The second standard is how much we idolize on our favorite entertainers. It is really bad if our interest is too much on our entertainers, but appropriate interest is good for our society. And the last standard is how freely entertainers can express their ideas. I believe when entertainers participate in discussions and express their ideas, and then citizens can understand what they are thinking, and they can think entertainers same as me, the person. And I'll ask you another question. Do you have the mind to admit the entertainer's privacy? Really, I want to ask you. Who wants to answer my question? Yes. Please answer my question. You.
I said yes.
What, yes? You, of course? Really?
I respect your privacy.
Thank you. Many people would say, of course, like her. I'll admit their privacy and I won't get curious about their privacy. But the reality is different. Most of the people in Korea seem like they can't admit their ideas. Lots of people ignore and never recognize entertainers' thoughts. So entertainers get hurt so much and it leads to suicide. And I don't think it's fair. Because of these reasons, our society needs some ways to fix this problem. At first, we can solve it through the law. But I want to make it much more active because, as I said before, it is really serious nowadays. Not only online law, but offline law is also important. As I searched the internet to find out there is a law for entertainers' privacy, but surprisingly, there is no law that can guarantee the entertainers' privacy. I'm sure this is why Korea still has problem about it. That's why the problem of invading entertainers' privacy continues to break out in Korea. And exactly, I emphasize that it is really momentous. There was a situation which was held in Korea because there wasn't a specific law for entertainers. A few months ago, the Korea's one of the top actress, Jeon Ji-yeon, got a cell phone hacking, and until it hasn't ended yet. They just keep talking about the usual law, but I think we must make a law for protect entertainers' privacy. because it couldn't be solved only by usual law. I don't mean they're different from us, but if citizens' recognition will not change, then it may be really hard to solve the problem about entertainers' privacy and rights. However, there is another important way to protect entertainers. It is the changing of citizens' viewpoint. Sometimes I think it is more essential than law, because if citizens' thinking is changed, then they will never write the bad words on the internet. To make this kind of culture, we have to change our mind that entertainers are not public officials. The word public officials is defined as the person who is doing a public work. Now, do you think entertainers are public officials? The presentation is just gone away, so I'm sorry for that. They have to change their mind not to prove to the bottom. It is the most potent problem for the entertainers. They sometimes wrote false news about them. Even single damage news can make them to commit suicide or never come back to entertainment. Their pants can kill entertainers. There are many happenings per year to my favorite singer. The largest amount of problems with journalists is who was reported and wrote it yesterday is just saw the one picture which is not very, it's really hard to decide what's happening. And another way to make, and last, to make our society better is changing of individual effort. I believe when each people change their viewpoints, our culture atmosphere will be changed. After that, entertainers can live their lives more comfortable and free. It is easy when we don't have too much interest. For example, many famous entertainers have private fans who always run after their entertainers. Up above, I just talked about one unfortunate situation about a private fan. I'm a fan of singers, so I know what is their mind. They always willing to see their favorite singer, but the thing that I keep on emphasizing is that I hope fans can understand their favorite entertainers is really hard when the fans are going through their privacy. It will be a very important part to make a democratic life. This could be my topic. I want Koreans to have a democratic thinking so our entertainers can have freedom to say their thoughts. And also, Korea is a democratic country, so if we grow more democratically, our society will be beautiful. I want to say again that if we let entertainers say their words freely, then our society will grow a lot. Each people has the freedom to say and move according to their thinking. And I hope there are many people who are on my side. And also, I want to be the one who leads to the democratic society. As we have rights to say our ideas, entertainers who have same rights. Please remember all the things that I mentioned today and try to do this for Korean democratic society. I hope we can make a new lifestyle, and I think we must. I hope to see entertainers in Korea to say their ideas freely and without any problem. Thank you for listening along from this.
Throughout the presentation, you keep emphasize the fact that those entertainers are not actually public officials. But don't you think they have to be responsible of their words because their effect can be way bigger, even bigger than the words of the public officials? Because they are so famous, their words can affect so many people.
Yes, I agree with your statement that entertainers have to responsibility for their words, but I want to say that entertainers entertainers have to say the right words always because they are famous. But I want to emphasize that to say freely is good for entertainers. I hope that you understand my meaning. Thank you. Another question?
What about their effect of their act? People and obvious their other things, so they want to try their things. They can sort out the bad things about them. It can be a big problem.
I think that it is right because if they say or act something that they will be spotlighted by many people, but I mean that it is right to say some disciplines to the entertainers, because if they made some bad acts or saying, they have to be punished by some netizens. For example, the entertainer Shin Jong-han had some sad bad words, so he apologized at the homepage. Like this, if they had some mistakes and made bad acts, they have to be responsible for that. But I think that people just say bad words without any reasons, and that is most big problem. And if they have some specific reason, it is right to punish by citizens or netizens.
When we doesn't protect the entertainers, there are a lot of problems in the society. For example, when there is in the internet, there are entertainers' phone numbers is come out. There are a lot of people phone to their phone numbers, and the society become very dizzy. So I must protect about the entertainers' privacy. How about think that?
Pardon?
When the entertainers' privacy come out to society, there are many problems and the society become disease. So I think we protect to entertainers' privacy.
My opinion was I think we need to protect our entertainers' privacy.
I'm sorry.
And any other question? Yes, but especially for especially for the teenagers, famous entertainers like TFXQ affect much things than president. They can be a public man also to be a special age, special generation, specific generation. Like this, it cannot be ignored. What do you think about it? For that problem, I think that teenagers have really specific thinking. They have to change their mind that they are not the public officials and they are not a president. You understand my words?
The solution of this problem is cyber law, making cyber law, and if lanes of tech are wider, and then not only entertainment but also other celebrities check that. And how do you think if an authority abuses the law, use them for their benefit, is it really democratic solution?
What do you want to ask? So, because the reason that laws are made, because they entertainers' privacies are not respected, and for change the shoes. I mean that if you are entertainers and if many people say that you are not just like you're ugly and not good at sing a song and say like some bad words about some parents or other families, that we might be very upset. And I think the person said that has some mistakes or some problems, so they have to be punished at the just position of this society. That is the most available way to prove that.